I think it's a lot of times you see guys say, this was a great team win, and this is really what that was. They came out earlier and they made it harder on me and CJ coming off ball screens, handoffs, and they basically said they were going to force everybody else to beat us, and everybody showed up tonight, and it was truly a team win. A lot of guys stepped up big for us.
Farouk obviously had a big game. What can you say about his play tonight?
He turned the game around for us, not just because of the shots he made, but defensively. He was coming from the weak side, blocking shots, deflecting passes, just his energy. He changed the game for us in that way. And for a guy that, hadn't been shooting the ball great, in a lot of those three-point shots, tonight when we needed him, he rose up and, he knocked them down pretty much every time. And he was huge. He was our MVP tonight.
Gerald had a pretty good stretch there in the fourth. What did that do for you guys?
It gave us a spark. I think in almost every game when teams, get close to us, or it's like a 2-point game or a 1-point game, he's always the guy that, gets about 6 points in a row for us, tough ones. And tonight it was the same situation. When the game started going back and forth a little bit, he started to get going. He got to that pull-up, got on the block a few times and scored. So both of those guys were huge for us.
Considering where you guys were in this game, to come out victorious, how would you describe it?
Just toughness. We got into each huddle. When they were on their run, they were making shots. We were turning the ball over. We weren't scoring. In each huddle, everybody was saying, just stick with it, keep competing, keep the ball moving. And, we just trusted it. We trusted what we do as a team, and it found a way to work out for us.
How good is the Celtics defense?
It was hard. The same as the first time. They give myself and CJ a lot of attention on pick and rolls. Even when I try to put myself on the weak side so they can help in, and I end up being that guy. They weren't helping as much off of me. They were ready. They played great team defense, and the shots that I should have made when I did get a good look, I didn't make them. So, with that being said, you got to give them credit as a good defensive team.
What would you say to Bradley there at the end? It's like he pulled aside with us.
I told him he was the best perimeter defender in the league because he is. He is.
What makes him so good?
Because he's quick, he's strong, good anticipation, and a lot of guys just, the people say they're defenders because they look like defenders on some possessions, but that's what he does. That's what he wants to do. He's there every possession. He doesn't get screened. He's tough. And you got to give credit where it's due.
You and CJ, it looked like you guys got the ball out a little bit earlier. Is that a good challenge?
What do you mean get it out?
Getting the ball out and then get it to Mace or Ed, and then they
Yeah. Like I said, they gave our pick and rolls a lot of attention. So when two guys come with us, that's the right play and the easy play. So we just got to have trust and have faith in Mace making the right play once he gets in the middle of the defense. And tonight, a lot of times he did. Either getting to the rim, getting fouled, or finding Chief, AC, Mo, Gerald on that weak side. And like I said, we played a great team game. Guys leaned on each other and trusted each other, and it worked out for us.